I got my job for it. I've met my best friends because of it. I have traveled the world. I've gotten many opportunities I never would have dreamed because I have this little sticker on a website.
That's insane.
It changed my life.
Changed your life because you became an emote. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's BornFree here. We are in Vegas. It is Thursday and I am joined by a living and breathing Twitch. I'm doing it. The Twitch emote.
G'day everyone, how you doing? BlessRNG, nice to meet you all, and cheers for having me after chatting to me in the Mandalay Bay lobby for 10 minutes and being like, what up? So,
well, this is the first interview and I thought this would be kind of fun. It would just be a short one, but you had lore behind your emote. So let's first we'll talk about the emote, right? I'm sure you've all seen it. Can you do it for us again? There it is. What's the emote called?
So BlessRNG is the prefix that you would use for that emote. So if it's anywhere on Twitch, any channel at all, if you type BlessRNG with the right casing, that'll come up. My face will come up, unfortunately. But
I've seen it. I've seen it a million times. I've seen it in my chat. Now the lore behind it is interesting because most emotes are. I don't know if it's actually that's kind of I'm making that shit up. I don't know. But I think most emotes are usually moments that are grabbed from, like a film or a moment. Like Gutex is a good example, right? Like his emote was PogChamp. I know was taken from a Excellent Adventures, episode or whatever.
Yeah, spur of the moment where it's just
spur of the moment.
Exactly.
Right, exactly.
So with Twitch global emotes, a lot of them are from either being like a staff member on Twitch when they first came out. The first 50 Twitch partners ever got one, I believe, as well, if I'm not mistaken. Or there would be like spur of the moment ones, like PogChamp, for example, kind of came out of nowhere. Mine's a little bit different. There's a couple of emotes on the platform, I think only 2 at this point in time, which you actually were able to win through a competition. So Twitch have given a few away in the past at TwitchCons in various ways, like go up to a booth and do this funny thing, and if your face is great, whoa, you're the emote now. But there was this tournament circuit, which they still run today, called PJ Sultan. PJ Salt is one of the global emotes, just at the Salt Shaker. We're all in the FGC, I'm sure I've seen it all the time. But that is the tournament circuit that they run. And so every year at TwitchCon, they do the grand final one. And people can get into it via a variety of ways, normally through some system of qualification or invitation. But the grand prize for that is a global emote slot. And with that slot, you can do with whatever you like. You can submit, provided it's within Twitch terms of service. You can create or design anything. So I got mine by winning that slot instead, so it wasn't a spur of the moment one.
Wait, how did you win?
So PJ Sultan is a multi. I guess we'll talk with PJ Sultan a little bit. It's a multi-segment tournament. So mine starts back at PAX Australia 2015. Right. I was invited into this PJ Sultan tournament because they didn't have enough contestants because it's Australia, and like, Brad, do you want to do it? I'm like, yeah, all right, cool, whatever. Sounds good. Why not? I don't know what I'm signing up for, but okay, I want to be on the Twitch booth. Yeah. I'm not even a partner yet. Let's do this. And then like, oh yeah, the grand prize is a trip to PAX East and qualification into PJ Sultan PAX East. I'm like, oh, I'm X Esports. I'm gonna take this real seriously, and took it ultra seriously. PJ Sultan is a game where you don't know what game you're playing until you sit down.
Oh, really?
So much like PAX has their Omegathon where you're told every game at the final. PJ Sultan, you're not told any. You sit down, they give you a controller, and they go, you're playing this now, have fun. And often it's very unfair or very silly. Like, for example, the very first TwitchCon, I think, the grand final was like, here's 50 packs in Hearthstone, and the first person to get a legendary wins. So sometimes it's really silly stuff like that. Right. But sometimes it's games that involve like fundamentals. So for example, for TwitchCon 2018, which I'll get into, there was a game that was like footsies and neutral was really, really important. Even though it's like an indie, not really even a fighting game, but it used those fundamentals. So if you knew those fundamentals, you could progress really well. Okay. So I won the Australian one, different game every round. Grand final was some weird Atari game called Kangaroo, because why not? Got to PAX East, qualified into that one, and then got top 4 in that one, which then qualified me for a flight to TwitchCon and qualification into that one. And then I won that one. And so as a result, I got the global emote slot as a prize. The story's a lot longer than that, but I'm trying not to rant for 2 hours. But that's kind of like the Cliff's Notes of how BlessRNG existed.
So you win the Twitch emote slot, right?
Yes.
What year was this?
So that was 2016.
2016.
PJ Sultan.
Right, and then you have to think of something.
Yeah, so most I already had an idea in mind of what I wanted to do if I won this contest. Because at the PAX East tournament, I was being called Twitch Jesus by everyone in the Twitch chat during the contest. And I was like,
okay.
I could brand this maybe. This sounds good. I like this idea because of the long hair and everything like that.
Yeah,
so I already had an idea of kind of what I wanted to do. And I'm a huge fan of speedrunning.
Right.
Speedrunning streams. I watch speedrunning a lot. So there's things I watch. I watch esports. I watch fighting games. I watch Anime Illuminati because I'm trash. And I watch speedrunning.
Yeah.
And charity. That's kind of predominantly what I watch. And then IRL because I'm an IRL streamer by trade also.
Okay.
But speedrunning at the time was what I was watching religiously. Okay. And I was like, Twitch hasn't really got an emote for that. Like, people like, oh man, that was a really good, like, RNG was kind to me. This run's going really good. We're going to go for the world record. Come on. We can do it.
Yeah.
And nothing really existed as that, like, that, like, bring everyone up. Let's roll on this together. I hope it goes well. Emotion wasn't really played on Twitch emotes. So I was like, let's do it. Let's bless the run. Bless it. Bless RNG. So that's kind of where it came up with. If you ever watch the VOD of me winning 2016, like, I do that on stage. Like, I already knew exactly what I wanted it to be. Okay. And then I did a live stream for like 3 hours of like me doing various poses in front of a green screen.
Oh, really?
And then my lead moderator, OzJD Hexen now, photoshopped it all, designed it, put it all together. We spent about 6 months and about 20 different versions of it.
Wow.
Before I finally submitted the final version, because I'm like, I've only got one shot at this.
That's insane.
And I want to get this right because it could change my life.
Yeah.
And it did, because I was known as, any old Australian FGC will know, because I've been in the FGC now for almost 15 years. So I've been around for a while in the Aussie scene. I was Dyoshi back then, and Dyoshi TV after that. And I was like, I'm going to change my brand to this after a year if it goes really well, and like really incorporate the global emote into my existence, into what I do. So I did afterwards. I've been BlessRNG now for about a year. And it's I got my job for it. I've met my best friends because of it. I've traveled the world. I've gotten many opportunities I never would have dreamed because I have this little sticker on a website.
That's insane.
It changed my life.
Changed your life because you became an emote.
Yep.
What amazes me, actually, I wasn't expecting you to say that you guys spent so long clearly having conversations about, is this one the right one or is this one the right one? Because you can drive yourself insane because they probably all look the same. Like, this one, this one, this one, this one, but you obviously landed on something that works because I see it in my chat all the time. It feels like it primarily gets used for people to just hoping and praying.
Yeah. It got used for a lot more than I expected. I didn't expect it to take off as much as it did at all. I was like, cool, it's coming out. Good for speedruns. That's cool. I'm the only person in Australia that has one of these. Yeah. Or in the APAC region. Or now, obviously, they have one in the past. That's no longer the case. But in Australia and New Zealand, no one else has a global to my awareness. So I was like, cool, this is a really good get for me. Bucket list checked. I did something that only 200 people in the world have done. So I was like, how did this happen? I'm just some random dude. But I was going somewhere. I have a bad habit of tangenting and forgetting. Yeah, it's a streamer thing. It's a streamer thing, I swear. Yeah. It's what we do because we just don't shut up for 10 hours at a time. But getting that was a big deal for me, and making sure we got it right was really important. The big challenge for it was the hands more than anything. Okay. Because the hands, like if I do it now, my hands are here. But if you look at the emote, the hands are blown up. Yeah. My hands, it's like I got like big hands. Yeah. And getting that correct was really important, as well as getting the lighting correct. Having the hair in the background, because my hair's very long and it's a black coloured hair, can get drowned in dark mode Twitch chat, because most people use dark mode Twitch chat. Yeah. So making sure that was all lit correctly was a real big challenge. Even though it's for a tiny little emote, my moderator put a lot of hours into making sure we got that correct, and many discussions.
Yeah, and that thing gets spammed. I mean, do you have numbers on how much it gets used?
I have not got official numbers. The highest I've seen it used in a day, and I've not checked in a while, I think it was almost 500,000 times in one day. One day. I forget what the moment was, and that may have been overtaken. Anyone who watches Overwatch League, any Shanghai Dragons game that's played, they say spam this guy to bless Shanghai, and it's my face. And the chat just drowned in it. And they won the most recent stage. So I have not seen the numbers for that day, but I reckon I've broken the record for the most amount of times it's been used. That's 100%. Amazing. I love the fact that it's such a positive emote, that people are using it to like, oh man, I hope this thing goes good. I was really worried that was not going to happen, which is why I gave myself a year of not changing my name. I didn't want it to become like ultra toxic and then rebrand and be like, I'm stuck with it. Oh no, what have I done? Yeah. So I gave it a year. That said, though, I won again last year.
Oh, really?
So I won PJ Sultan TwitchCon 2018.
How are you winning all this?
Well, that was the Winners' Cup. So they brought back all the previous winners, plus one guy, Casper, who's been in all of them but never won.
Okay.
And I won that one. So I thought it was just for glory. I thought it was fun. I'm like, I'm going to have a real good time with this, have glory, finally get my trophy, because Australian Customs kept rejecting my trophy. I'm going to get my trophy and be good. And like, cool, here's your trophy, here's your second trophy, and you get another emote slot. I didn't know. So I was like, oh wow, I get another one. What am I going to do? So I talked about it for a while with DJ Wheat, or Marcus, fantastic dude, love him to death. And he had the best idea. He goes, just flip it, dude. Make it upside down, make it ultra toxic, curse RNG. I'm like, that's the best idea I've heard. That is mega easy. It's funny. And like nothing changes, no new design, just flip it and submit it and done, and then I'll like do a fancy version as like one of my subscriber emotes, like the BlessRNG. I have a golden one if you sub to me, things like that. I don't really care about that, like the sub thing. I do it because it's fun. But hopefully that's still an approval. It's been in approvals for a while. Hopefully it'll come out at some point.
So this is an exclusive.
Technically, yes.
This is an exclusive. You potentially are going to get a cursed version
of BlessRNG.
Just
upside down.
Upside down. So what's the idea?
It's very Australian, which makes sense because I'm Australian.
So the idea is like, I don't want you to do this.
Or like, oh man, the RNG was bad. Oh, that went wrong. That didn't go good at all. Also, it'll combo well with like, you know, the table flip.
Yeah.
Someone can like table flip me, like, upside down. Yeah. So it has a lot of potential. It will be, I imagine, used ultra toxically. So I was like, you know what? I'm just bringing balance.
Balance the universe. Well, you know, you are Twitch Jesus, so I guess that's what it's all about, right? Brad, I want to thank you. I think it's amazing to be an emote. Like anything in this world where you can have like impact, even like just being an emote. Like, can you imagine the amount of joy you've brought people being able to just spam that emote?
I'll do that. I'm going to ask myself a question, because I also do interviewing stuff, because I was a television presenter for 4 years before I was on Twitch, interviewing people hilariously. So the question I get asked the most, more than anything, which is related to that, is, do I ever get sick of it? People approach me on the streets, just traveling, they're like, you're the guy. And I'm like, yeah, what's up? How you doing? First of all, I don't wave at people anymore. I just like, how you doing? It's a bad force of habit of just like, I've lost the ability of like, how you doing? And like, oh man, did it again.
Got it.
I love doing it.
I'm picking up on it. I'm starting to use it myself.
So much fun to me, because every time I do it, the person is always happy. And they're like, can I get a photo with you? And I'm like, yeah, totally. Like, are you okay? I'm like, it's fine. Like, and I think it's hilarious. I just put my hands in front of my face and I can make someone happy. And they go, I met a global emote. Like you before, you were like, to meet a global emote. It's such a big deal. I'm just Brad. I'm just some Australian streamer who like has a backpack and travels the world because of my day job. I'm nobody fancy. But to have the ability to, and I feel as kind of like as content creators, we all have this ability to really create positive change and make people smile. It's such a core part of what I do. And in all my existence is about making people happy and like helping other people. It's really important to kind of pay it forward, because I come from a lower class upbringing and a lot of people paid it forward to me. So I want to continue that. The fact that I can do that and make people smile, I will never get old of it. That's why I rebranded to it. That's why I've made it a full part of my life and existence. It is 100% part of me. And I do not know anybody else who's incorporated their global emote so strongly into themselves and their branding, with the exception of maybe Craig with Craigasm. He does it a lot.
Jabali.
He doesn't do his face all that much though.
You don't think? Jabali does his face.
He's too busy getting slammed through tables, man. Jabali's great. I love that man.
Jabali does that all the time. He does that all the time.
That's true. Okay, that's true.
He does it all the time.
But like, he's not jabated. He doesn't
you know what?
Out of his way.
It doesn't matter. Like what matters is you won. You got that crazy emote. There's lore behind it. It's super interesting to have spoken to you, and you know, spam that emote, guys. Let's spam that positivity.
That's what is in the chat.
Thank you.
Anytime, mate.
And we'll say goodbye to these guys. Bye, guys.
Matane.